I think it's fair to say that Dillon Danis and Ben Askren have been the two biggest trolls in MMA in recent history. So, they've talked trash to each other over Twitter, on Ariel Hawani's show. So the question is, why not put these two against each other? You know, with the recent news about Ben Askren and Damian Maia, obviously, the UFC is open to booking Ben Askren against a jiu-jitsu guy. So why not get him against a jiu-jitsu guy that knows how to sell the fucking fight, you know? Like I've said before, Damian Maia, cool. He's, quiet little jiu-jitsu master, respect all about the fight, But Ben Askren deserves better than that. He deserves someone who's gonna help sell the fight. Ben Askren is a popular guy. He's never been more popular. Even with his knockout loss, he's never been more popular. And, if you want to face him against a jiu-jitsu master, give him a jiu-jitsu master that's going to sell the fucking fight. It just makes sense, man. It just makes sense. Dillon Danis, he's mega popular. He's even mainstream to a certain extent. People know Dillon Danis. Um, a lot of y'all might say, "Oh, Dillon Danis is in Bellator. What are you talking about? Come on, it's 2019. Maybe this could happen in 2020, but come on, a co-promote is not that far away in MMA. That this can be very big. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't do this fight. It just makes sense. I know Dillon Danis has campaigned for it on Twitter. I don't think Ben Askren would be afraid of it. He knows Dillon Danis brings a big fan base and a lot of eyes, and this would be the biggest fight maybe of the year potentially. Like, this fight could get a lot of attention on it. uh, I think it would be one of the biggest fights of the year the UFC could put on, and that says a lot. Dillon Danis is a megastar, and if you disagree with that, you're just not in in the know about Dillon Danis. But as far as technically, um, I think Ben Askren would probably have a really easy time taking him down. But once it gets to the ground, he's gonna have to be very careful because Dillon Danis, I like Dillon Danis. He's legit as fuck on the ground, off his back, on top, everywhere. So it would just be a lot of safe wrestling uh, from Ben Askren, and you would see Dillon Danis trying to, you know, get position, get for his submissions. He has a lot of different submissions that he's world class at. We're talking about a world champion jiu-jitsu artist right here. So that would be a fun fight. I don't see why you wouldn't make that fight. Two big trash talkers. It just makes sense. Like I said, you guys, the fucking UFC, you're open to doing Damian Maia versus Askren. Okay, Damian Maia, with jiu-jitsu guy, quiet little choir boy, respect guy. You know, Ben Askren, big trash talker, brings a lot of eyes. You know, a lot of people like him, a lot of people don't like him. But after his most recent performance, I think a lot of people are more on the like. They see how he's handled it and they respect it. But and then there's Dillon Danis. He's gonna sell the fucking fight. Why not replace him with Damian Maia? I mean, replace Damian Maia with him. It just makes sense. Same, I think at this point, maybe I don't see too much difference. Like, as far as their jiu-jitsu skills, I would say Dillon Danis and Damian Maia are both world class. At the top like that, it's a game of inches. So I don't see why that's not the fight. Both these guys are megastars. Both these guys want that fight. Let's put that fight on. It just makes sense. So that would bring a lot of eyes to the sport, and that's big money. The UFC is in the business of entertainment and big money. Never get it confused. You want big money? Call Scott Coker. Tell them you want Dillon Danis versus Ben Askren, and let's fucking go. Let's give the people what they want. Stop with the fucking bullshit. Nobody wants to see little quiet boy Damian Maia against one of your biggest stars right now, Ben Askren. You know, it just doesn't make sense. So make that call, UFC. You want Dillon Danis, and let's do this the right way. Give the people what the fuck they want. You know? Let's fucking go, man. Fuck the bullshit. Damian Maya. Quiet boy. Fucking church boy. Respect guy. Fuck out of here, man. We're talking about Ben Askren. He deserves better. He's one of your biggest stars. Let's fucking go. Dillon Danis. Let's go. Conor McGregor in the corner. John Kavanaugh. Fuck out here. I mean, let's go, man. Fuck the bullshit. Dillon Danis, Ben Askren. That's the fucking fight. Fuck off if you don't think so. Fuck off.